going on, boys? I have a few codes for you guys. First one being Jared15 over on greenlineengineering.com for free shipping. Second one, Jared5 over at Ebikezilla.com for $50 off a Talaria Sting purchase. Third one, Jared5 either on Talaria Studio or SramShop.com for 5% off store-wide. All right, let's get into it. What's going on, boys? We are going to be installing a BAC 4000 from Greenline Engineering. We will be replacing the KO F-Spec controller. We're going to do a little install, a little ride for you guys. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're going to be taking off the four 4mm hex bolts that are holding the controller on right now. One, don't mind my horn, it's literally just loose as shit. Two, switch that around for you guys. Let's go see that side. Three. So my biggest issues with the KO controller are the fact that it's too touchy, not smooth, and overall just isn't stable. I'm gonna take those off too, I think. Those are my biggest concerns. It's just not like stable. It is extremely twitchy. It's not like, so when I go up and do a wheelie, right, it's unpredictable as ever. It's sometimes it'll give me all the torque and sometimes it won't. Now that could just dumb down to the tuning, but I don't want to keep fucking with it. I really don't. It's not fun. It just doesn't, it's not how a controller should be. So as you can see, everything is disconnected, battery's out, breaker is off. Gonna uninstall or unscrew those, what is it, 5 Phillips. Let's see, put you guys right there. Give me a second. Grab you. It's just not, I don't know. I don't like it. How does this come off? Side clips, all right. It's not for me. So that's why I'm going back to the GLE Bac 4000. It's the best controller in the game. The dashboard is by far the greatest. The app has 0 issues, 0 crashes, 0 everything. It's the ultimate controller for any scenario, whether that's a Sram, Talaria, or MX conversion. Oops, it's just the ultimate controller. As you guys can see, This will be actually going back to my buddy. And we will be done. I no longer want to be affiliated with KO. No longer want to be like even seen rocking it, honestly. I was originally, after my last video, I was hit up by some KO support. They helped me a little bit. The controller felt a little bit better, but not what I want. So that's it. It's out. All right, boys. We're gonna go ahead and uninstall the Talaria wire harness, which is right here. 2 little plugs. 1 and 2. All right. So then this, mind the mess, is done. It will be shipped back off to my buddy. Now it's time to install the glorious BAC. All right. All right. Should be able to go ahead and just pull these out, because I never fully disconnected the phase extensions. And all right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go ahead and grab these. Just gonna grab a chair. It's just a little bit easier. Hopefully you guys could see. Working with kind of like a fucked up tripod right now. I literally just broke it. All right. So how the 4000 is, you have, all right, don't mind this. This is a used one. Somebody put silicone all over it, whatever. So this is your heatsink, 4000, and then GLE printed a 3D printed a spacer that will slide into the bottom of the heatsink, and then this on top, and it's just locked down with your 4 or 5 grub screws, and it's not going anywhere. So as always, all right, so we're gonna install the phase wires. Did the green one a little bit. Let's do the blue at the top. Blue is W, green is V, and yellow is U. I'm not gonna fully tighten them yet. You know what? I am gonna actually fully tighten them, because you're gonna be a bitch to get on otherwise. You don't need to over torque them. I'm just using hand strength because they have locking washers on them, which, oh, I dropped the bolt, which locking washers will lock. Alright guys, alright, there we go. Let's put this in the yellow one. Hopefully you guys can see all this. I'm gonna have to go the other side for this. Hang on. I'm going back to the GLE Bac. It's just a better controller. It's the best one on the market. The dashboard's by far the greatest. Alright. Oh, I gotta do the harness. Yeah, I mean, by far, sorry, there's an airplane going by. There's nothing that compares to the GLE Bac. The tune's the best. It is going in, right? Okay. The tune's the best. Now would be a good time to install the harness. Alright. Let's see. When installing the BAC from GLE, or any BAC really, you want the ground of the harness, not your battery or the bike, the ground of the harness provided by you on top of the ground from your bike. So just go ahead and just throw that in there. So you want that on top. Here it is. That's just to do it by hand. Get it started a little bit. There we go. We'll be installing the little plug. Make sure it clicks. Alright, we need to connect the hall sensor, the chip from GLE, into the back of the controller, right there. We need to somehow tuck all this back in here without fucking any wires. It's easier said than done. So I'm going to cut it here and then I'll come back when I got it all installed. Alright, so we just finished the BAC 4000 install from GLE. Let me show you some of its features. Obviously, main feature being the best dashboard there is. So right off the rip, you're going to want to do a throttle tune, but you hit the button. Always make sure your wheel's off the ground, just in case. Pull the throttle in 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And it'll give you the perfect throttle tune. Alright. So once we've done the throttle, we now need to, if you want, as you can see, completely controllable. I can hold 2 miles an hour. I can hold 60 miles an hour, whatever, you know. Alright, so then we have ABS, which is regen. Me personally, I use roll-off throttle regen. That means as soon as you let go or release the throttle, regen will kick in instead of the lever over here. I use 7 engine braking torque. 7. You can copy all these specs down. But I just like regen. Motor, we are running 20% field weakening. The gear ratio relates to your sprocket size. 9.5 is closest to a 54 tooth. Wheel diameter, currently that doesn't really matter because I have a 17 rear and a 19 front. So even if I set that accurate to 17s, it'd still be off. But for stock 19 wheels, it is 611 millimeters wide. This is all your hull tests, your motor tunes. So, another main feature is hot swappable batteries. So you have obviously your power levels, your street mode, your phase amps. So if I wanted to take the 72 volt out from Chi batteries, all I would have to do,
go to 16S, hit save. I'm not going to do it, but hit save, and then you're good to go. I'm actually going to just cancel that out. I could tell you about these, but I really just don't want to go into detail. This just relates to torque feel. You want a stupid amount of torque. 200, 2, wheelie machine, loop machine, cycle mode. You know, use at your own risk. But yeah, I mean, you can load all the tunes. As you see, I have a lot of them. Your faults will be right here. Best feature, reverse. So let me get on the bike. As you can see, we're in reverse mode. I will hit the throttle and we will go backwards. Feet are off the ground and we're going backwards. My balance is shit, but you get the point. Super helpful if you're on a trail and you fuck up, you need to turn around. Super handy feature. You have drive, which, you know, goes forward, drive. Real-time motor temp, controller temp. It's hot out, so it will be it will rest a little bit higher than normal. But yeah, it's perfect controller for what you need it for. Nothing better. So yeah, we're gonna go rip it. All right, let's get it. Let me just adjust the GoPro. Alright, we're good. Let's ride. We're gonna go do one loop on my favorite track that a few buddies of mine built. Super cool dudes. And then we're gonna loop back around this way and go finish off the trail. So yeah, the GLE Bac 4000, 8000 is by far, can I get by here? By far the best controller on the market. Nothing comes close. Nothing will ever come close. It's the best controller. I mean, there's nothing to it. Now, you don't need your phone to change any of the settings every time. So, for example, let me just chill here for a minute. For example, I set my power 11 kilowatts, 550 phase amps, whatever, right? I don't need this out. Me personally, I love this, but you don't need it. The only time you will ever need it is if you need to change something. That's the only time you will ever need that. I just love the dashboard, so I just use it, but you don't need it. Woo. When I'll land a little nose heavy there. Now we're gonna go back, hit them all again. Case that one a little bit. Don't mind the rattle. That's my horn rattling around, along with my battery. My battery, on the Talaria, the little rubber in the front broke off yesterday, and I gotta order a new one. Little annoying, but I can ride, so. Alright, for some weird reason my GoPro shut off. No idea. GoPro, what the fuck you doing? Alright. Let's continue the path. We already came from the right, let's go to the left this time. Took that a little too sharp. A little too wide, my bad. Controller is just the best. It really is. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm affiliate with them. I've tried KO controllers. I've tried not Shoal, I want to try a Shoal. I've tried far drivers, I've tried stock controllers, and GLE is just the best. You're just killing it. Ugh, got a bug. Sorry guys. Ugh, swallowed a bug. Awesome. There's a reason why GLE is sold out 24/7. I seen them.
Thank you.
No, it's fine. Have a good one. I will hopefully be attending, if all goes to plan, Red Bull TKO this year. It will be my first real test on this bike. I will probably be taking this exact setup, to be 100% with you. Maybe changing it a little bit, but not much. Is my battery moving? Yeah. A little bit. That's a shame. Time is it? 5. I'm hearing my tire rub. If you guys are interested about purchasing this controller, I do in fact have a affiliate code for 15% off, which equates to just free shipping. You save a little money, I make a little money, which goes and just better helps the channel. But if you want, there'll be a link in the description. No guarantee you'll get any controllers because they're sold out. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. Later, boys. Peace.